The 2K Sports pregame show.
This is 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson here, joined by the great Shaquille O'Neal and the equally great Kenny the Jet Smith. The fans are filling the seats in Orlando, the site of our broadcast, and where the Magic will be going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. This Cavaliers group has been getting things done. This is their third meeting of the season with this team. They've won every game thus far and can seal their edge with a win here. Tyronn Lue went from being an assistant coach in Cleveland to interim head coach, and now the head coach with an NBA title. Talk about the job he's done for the Cavs.
You know, his players love him. They fight for him. He played for me, so I know he's a great basketball mind, and I think that's the best compliment you can give a coach.
He played for you?
Yeah, he played for me.
He played for you? You coached him?
Nope, but it was my team.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Well,
it must have been a joy to coach.
Must have been a joy to coach, man. First-time coach, man, leading his team to rings. You've got to be impressed. But the other thing that you're impressed is how much guys play for him, not just that he played for guys.
Oh, you know, that's so deep. I'm going to need to take about a half or 3/4 just to digest it. Here's Kevin Harlan.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Cavaliers coming to an Eastern Conference contest in this game. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg and our sideline reporter David Aldridge. Thrilled to be back in Orlando, the Magic ready for that home court advantage. And of course Holmes, with him gone, we'll see how they get along.
And his fans, teammates, there are a lot of people that I'm sure are sad to see him go, given all that he's brought to the table. But I like what the trade does for them. I bet it helps them right off the bat, not to mention in the long term.
And with pregame routines coming to an end, we're just about ready for our tip-off. First, though, let's get a report from the sideline and say hello to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Isaiah Thomas may be small in size, but he's always dreamed big. He said, "It sounds crazy, but I always thought I was going to be an NBA player, that I'd be an all-star and one of the best to play. That was in my head since I was a little boy, before I loved anything, before I knew what love was. I love the game of basketball." Kevin?
Great to hear that, D.A. Thank you. Thomas plays with real passion. You can tell he loves playing the game. Clark, I'm certain for coaches and for players too, but certainly for the coach because he's got to moderate this, how he tries to keep his players focused every night in every game in the NBA. It's such a long season.
Yeah, it really is a long season, and you have to sprinkle and not spray if you're a coach. By that I mean you can't use all of your material too early in terms of motivating. But the other thing is, you need not be motivating your players all the time if you're a coach. That's something that pro players should be doing themselves.
Baldwin the pass to Bledsoe. Now here's James playing Oklahoma City. He was nearly unstoppable. Here's Baldwin, and he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. Baldwin's got the opening basket of the game for Cleveland. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. They've got LeBron James. Bledsoe is out there with Derrick Rose. Then it's Thompson, and it's Baldwin in at the 4 spot. Kicks to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. Here's the step back. Buries the jump shot.
And he'll take that. The nice, easy mid-range jumper. First bucket of the day.
The defense just gave him that one, and you talk about starting on a high note. Didn't seem to respect his mid-range J there.
To the paint. It's deflected. Count that one from Isaac. Isaac's got his first basket of the night.
I think you got to keep Isaac from getting in the paint, Kevin. Once he's established position there, the defense is toasted up.
Makes it off the glass.
And setting the tone early with a strong move to the rack.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness and the fearlessness there, Greg. I mean, very committed to getting the shot he wanted.
Here's Isaac. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game.
And Isaac takes no time getting his shot off. He's got a lethal, quick release.
James kicks to Thompson. It's Thomas outside. The shot will not fall. Cavaliers go the other way with it. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
Here is Thomas. After Eric Bledsoe's score, Gordon a screen. Fournier dishes to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac misses.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. Thompson sets the pick for LeBron. Thompson passes to LeBron. And here's Rose outside. Vucevic with the rebound. Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. It's Thomas outside. They get it again.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
That gives them the lead. Baldwin's got 6.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
How on earth did they let him get that wide open?
Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
Orlando trailing here. First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pick by Vucevic. Back to Fournier. Outside Thomas. And again, it's Orlando converted.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
LeBron James on the wing. Here's Isaac. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Cavaliers go the other way with it. On the wing, James. Providing around 26.5 points a game. Rarely has an off night. Rose gets the bucket.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync. Tremendous communication and awareness.
Gordon with a screen on Bledsoe. Thomas kicks to Gordon. The 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. And you look at Aaron Gordon, one of those culture setters. Unselfish, defensive-minded, and Clark, he's a worker.
Yeah, he is that, and he also is very impressive going back to the 2014 draft in the interview process. Made quite an impression. Very precocious young man. A little bit ahead of his time and maturity when you talk about his age now. Stays grounded, even-keeled. This guy knows who he is and where he wants to go.
And so here's Cleveland following the three-pointer by Orlando. Tries a 3. It's hauled in by Gordon. Orlando, they've gotten 6 of 11 shots to go down so far. Pretty nice shooting. Kick by Vucevic. Pass to Isaac. Outside Thomas. His three-pointers off the mark. Cavaliers leading. Here's Baldwin. Here's Thompson. Vucevic with the block.
And you know, with Vucevic, as is the case with all shot blockers, it's about timing. And how can you bait that shooter into shooting a shot that you know you can block?
Man, this thing is just going back and forth tonight.
Yeah, it's been a seesaw battle. Right now, I mean, as soon as one team grabs the lead, the other grabs it right back.
Bledsoe against Thomas. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
Boy, he's dangerous right now. He feels like he's making every shot he puts up.
And Isaiah Thomas, the 60th and final pick of the 2011 draft. Greg, he definitely plays with a chip on his shoulder.
Yeah, I call it the little man syndrome. He's driven to prove himself. I mean, he's overcome the odds. In league history, only 9 players 5'9" or shorter have played 1,000 minutes or more in a season. And he's not just playing, he's playing at the highest level.
And here is Thomas following the three-pointer by Derrick Rose. Here's Vucevic outside for Thomas, stolen by Thompson. Now Cleveland moving it up. And James throws it down. No shortage of drama here early on.
Yeah, 8 lead changes already. Huge number this early.
Orlando then gone 8 of 15 from the field, shooting above 50% here tonight. Right wing from the arc. Isaac misses.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
From 13. Almost, but it rolls out.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
Vucevic, and the layup falls. And the Magic lead by 1.
And Vucevic is crafty, clever, close to the bucket.
Now here's James. T right on him. Bledsoe for 3. Another 3 for Cleveland.
And a lot of scoring here early on. This is the type of game the fans love to see.
Tell you what, Greg, it's getting to the point where you assume every shot is going to go down. I mean, nobody's missing out there.
And Orlando has possession. Following the 3 from Eric Bledsoe. Vucevic setting the pick for Fournier. Shot clock at 6. And Evan Fournier out of France, an instinctive offensive player, Greg.
Yeah, favorite player growing up was Manu Ginobili, and you can see some similarities in their games. Fournier possesses long-range shooting, but also able to handle and put pressure on the D with the dribble.
Here's what Orlando's going with right now. Powell, he's jacked in for Isaac, and it's Payton in for Isaiah Thomas. Shumpert in the corner. From downtown, 1 up, 1 down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Powell kicks to Vucevic. Gordon a screen. Here's Fournier. 11 points for him in that last game against Washington. Over Shumpert on the mark with the 15-footer.
Very difficult to distract Fournier when he's skying up for the jumper. His razor-sharp focus is a differentiator.
Outside jumper. Baldwin the pass to Daniels. Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. A nice shot by Baldwin. Baldwin's got 10.
Kevin, he's been flat out phenomenal, superb, scintillating this quarter. He's carving them up, knocking down everything.
Now Fournier, he's playing a pretty big role for him at the offensive end, averaging about 12.5 points a game. And now the Cavaliers. Fast break. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
You know what, guys? It looks to me like they're really in sync here, all on the same page. They've already got a bunch of assists.
And also, how about the fact defensively they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Ross is checked in for Evan Fournier. Pekovic against Vucevic. He feeds it to Payton. Bob pass to Gordon. Tries to keep it alive. One-on-one here. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
The Magic trail by 7. Payton kicks to Vucevic. Payton with the ball. 9 points last game. Vucevic down low. He's covered by Daniels. Another miss by Vucevic. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Baldwin. He's got 14. Out to the wing. Three-pointer. That shot misses.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
1:53 left to play here in the first. Ross dishes to Payton. Vucevic setting the pick for Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Ross kicks to Vucevic. And the shot is long.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Here's Baldwin. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Vucevic.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Cavaliers shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Well, Clark, your whole career, you were a fantastic rebounder. Really at all levels you played at. With that in mind, who do you think are some of the best rebounders right now in the NBA?
Well, for me, it's all about the consistency of getting rebounds at both ends of the floor, and I tend to lean towards those guys that get a bunch of offensive rebounds. So in that regard, Kevin Love, Hassan Whiteside, Andre Drummond, those guys are tenacious and highly productive on the offensive board.
And the Cavaliers with possession here. After the miss from Vucevic. Power down with both hands.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on, I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
Here's Payton following the score by Cleveland. Shot by Gordon, wide open. That's in, coming off an assist from Payton. Gordon's got 5.
Oh, I love the way Payton is always looking to swing the ball. I mean, he's constantly on the lookout for the ball reversal to help an open teammate get a shot. You know, that pass wasn't deflected or anything, Kevin. Don't see that often, an unfortunate, unforced turnover.
Cavaliers making a switch here. Harper's checked in. The Magic trail by 8 to the left side wing. Vucevic the pass to Payton. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Shumpert dishes to Harper. The wing jumper off target. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've set the tone. They love their tempo. They're going to be very tough to stop. We come back right after this. All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Listen, early on taking the league, I just like their approach offensively.
Yeah, I like it too. They're doing a great job working the...
The Magic trail by 8. The big men are Gordon and Vucevic. Powell is out there with Alfred Payton, and it's Ross in at the 3 spot. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Magic. Floats one. The shot that time, not on target. Cleveland's gotten a success rate of just over 50% from three-point tonight. 4 of 7 shooting. Cleveland moving it around. Covered by Payton. Pass to Farrell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. Powell pulls it in. The Magic shooting about 42% so far. Ross in the corner for 3. And he's good on the 3 ball. Ross has got the opening basket here in the second quarter for Orlando.
And that's where Ross has been most efficient. Raining it off the catch. Love it.
So we play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Powell for three, and again, it's the Magic from deep.
The defense a step slow, you can see the results.
Greg, that's 3 in a row from out there now, so they've got to do a better job contesting.
Guarded by Powell. Down low. Harper's shot's good. Harper's got his first points in this one.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, the defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
The shot by Powell, no good.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I tell you what, they got very lucky.
Shumpert in the corner. Off target from three-point range. The Magic trail by 4. Powell kicks to Payton. And here's Vucevic. A 24-point outing in their last game against the Wizards in Washington. And here's Gordon from outside. Good on the three-point shot. Gordon's got 8 points.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Shumpert with it, and it's Gordon picking him up. Offensive rebound, and Shumpert kicks to Pekovic. And the shot no good, a bit short.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Ross. His last outing, he had 8 points. Payton outside. Here's the three. Pekovic with the rebound. Pekovic has got 3 rebounds now in this one. So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland. And Clark, as you watch the game at both the college and pro levels over the years, what has been the biggest change for you in your view of that?
Well, you know what, Kevin, there are a couple of things. The athleticism, the real emphasis on training and strengthening the core, meaning from your kneecaps to your sternum. The work that's done to train the hamstrings and quads and glutes and that core area as a place of power, as your center of power, is one of the significant changes I've seen, not just in basketball, but all sports. And it's benefited the athletes greatly and the overall athleticism. And then from a playing standpoint or on the floor standpoint, I think the three-point shot. I think that's been the biggest dramatic change in the game.
Thomas outside, drains it from beyond the arc. 13 points in the game.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D shells her.
And guys, now that they're rolling from out there, the defense has to really get up into them. You've got to almost be in their jerseys to try to deny those looks.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Another shot, and Vucevic with the layup. Vucevic has got his second basket of the game. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for the Magic.
Well, you have to admire their intensity in the paint defensively. I mean, really contesting and even blocking shots. Definitely a factor early.
And also, they've been really active on the defensive end in terms of applying pressure and coming away with steals.
Thomas passes to Vucevic. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And you look at the post-up bangers who don't block shots at a high level. More and more, we're seeing teams relegate them to that 6-man role off the bench. It'll be interesting to see how that affects a guy like Vucevic, who fits that description.
The first free throw is good. Greg, why is it, do you think, that teams want those more floor-bound, post-up big men like Vucevic coming off the bench?
I think 2 things. First of all, their defensive shortcomings are less exposed playing against other reserves. Also, their ability to create offense on the block has more value with that second unit because that group tends to have their struggles in terms of scoring the basketball.
Picked by Vucevic. Ross with it. He's picked up by LeBron. Ross dishes to Vucevic. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
Well, you know, as the NBA continues to change, Nikola Vucevic is an interesting case study. He's got the skill level for today's game, but the question is, does he have the mobility? He's not that quick of foot, and that's been problematic for him.
Fournier's checked in for Orlando. Thompson, a screen on Fournier. To the wing on the left. Farrell for three. And another three for Cleveland.
Such a height mismatch out on the perimeter, and they give up the triple.
And more than ever before, the NBA requires big men to cover a lot of ground. Vucevic looking to keep up.
Yeah, Vucevic, I think, is really a terrific rebounder and passer, and you can see all of his positives. He can score on the block and make the three-point shot. I think it's just a matter of him consistently tying all of that together.
Here's James. The kick out to Harper. In the corner, it's James. They get it again. Takes a three. He can't hit that time.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
The dish to Thomas. That's his sixth field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Last time they met in Cleveland.
And the previous meeting was a win for them and a huge day for the bench. The reserves really stepped it up with their scoring.
Greg, we know how important it is when you can go to your reserves without much drop-off in production. And it gives you a big advantage. I know they'd love to see that again tonight.
From the arc. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
That's number 2 for him from long range in the quarter, his 3rd overall.
To the wing right side. Here's Baldwin. Outside for Bledsoe. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Bledsoe's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give them from behind the arc.
Thomas passes to Vucevic. Thomas a screen. Here's Rozier. He's covered by Rose. Vucevic a screen on Bledsoe. Near the three-point line, it's Thomas. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Baldwin, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And I'll tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game, and he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
The Magic trail by 3. Now Thomas, he's coming off a 10-point game against the Wizards in Washington.
And it was an unselfish night for him as well. He got plenty of assists to go along with all those points.
Here's Rozier. He's covered by Rose. Here's Vucevic. In it goes. That's his 3rd bucket. He's missed 5 so far.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
There's the pass to Baldwin. LeBron outside. Pass to Baldwin. Back to LeBron. 5 on the clock. Rose kicks to LeBron. Vucevic with the block. And they get it back. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. The Magic have gone 8 of 15 since we began the second quarter. Excellent shooting. Outside Thomas. Pass to Isaac. Back to Thomas. Double team on Thomas. It's Fournier on the wing. James covering. And the rejection by James. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammates after that one.
Here are the Magic now. It's a 3-point game. Defeated by the Wizards in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
And really, man, they played their hearts out. Missed a couple opportunities down the stretch, and that was the difference.
Yeah, you know what, Greg? Much love to him because the energy was there, but the execution fell just a little short.
Passes it to Rozier from deep. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really easy to appreciate Isaac, Kevin. I mean, a solid teammate who's always ready to share the sugar.
Here's Baldwin. A 20-point game for him in the win against Oklahoma City. LeBron against Fournier. 3 on the clock. Thompson dishes to LeBron. They grab their own miss. That one doesn't drop. Magic shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one.
And that's foul number 2. And maybe you don't sit him at this point, but you really have to be careful to not pick up another before half.
Orlando making some changes. Gordon's checked in for Vucevic. Norman Powell comes in for Rozier. And it's Peyton in for Thomas. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Troy Daniels, he's checked in for LeBron.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And, Greg, it's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
It's Fournier on the wing. A three-pointer off the mark.
He just never looks comfortable when he's that far away from the basket.
Baldwin the pass to Daniels. Here's Baldwin. A screen from Thompson. On the wing, Thompson feeds it to Bledsoe. Baldwin. But they'll get another chance. Another shot. Outside for Bledsoe. Cleveland moving the ball around. Peyton against Rose. The feed to Bledsoe. Floats one up. Unable to get that one. So Orlando will take it the other way.
And we haven't seen them get to the line as much here in the second quarter. They might be settling a tad too much offensively.
I think you're right. I mean, an up fake here or there, getting the ball inside, that's how you create high percentage offense.
Baldwin kicks to Bledsoe. He dishes it to Rose. Back to Bledsoe. Thompson, a screen on Peyton. Over in the corner, Rose. Pass to Daniels. Here's Baldwin. Another steal.
And this is where you milk the clock.
Yeah, that's the intelligent play here, Greg, no doubt. No reason to chuck up some garbage shot.
Well executed, and then you love the strong finish.
Fantastic speed on the break. Speed kill, showing no mercy in transition there, partner.
To end the drought, 1 second left, and it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. Isaiah Thomas, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for the Orlando Magic. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. It was Isaiah Thomas who got hot in the first. He had 18 points, 2 assists, and 1 rebound. What did you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Magic?
Well, first and foremost, you got to take care of the basketball, and that means playing with poise, making good decisions, and not giving away any possessions. They did a great job of that in the first half.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the three. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the three. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and big shot, Bob for three. The crowd go crazy. I know you remember that, Ernie.
And we're just about ready for the start of the third quarter. Kevin Harlan standing by. We'll see you.
Welcome back, folks. The downtown skyline of Orlando, Florida, looking especially striking tonight. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first two quarters. Magic leading by 5. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron James is out there with Baldwin. And it's Rose. Then there's Bledsoe. And it's Thompson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Bledsoe against Thomas. 6 to shoot. Rose dishes to LeBron. It's good. This time the assist from Rose. James has got his team on the board first here in the second half for Cleveland. Picked by Vucevic. Bledsoe against Thomas. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Now that is a terrific cut to the basket by Vucevic. I mean, really excelling in the pick and roll set.
Baldwin uses both hands to slam it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Double team on Thomas. Sweet little floater. Thomas got 20 points.
And it's all about the release when you shoot the floater.
Thompson, a screen on Gordon. Baldwin kicks to Thompson, and Thompson throws it down.
And he shows us all what the breakaway rim was invented for.
Can you believe he almost brought the whole thing down by hanging on that long?
Boy, that was a great dunk, and we've got a great game here.
Stolen by Bledsoe. Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. Thompson in the corner. Here's Baldwin. He's got 24. Outside for Bledsoe. And another three for Cleveland.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Over to the wing. Here's Isaac. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Isaac. James covering. It's stolen by Rose. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. It's Fournier on the wing. He's covered by Rose. Fournier passes to Thomas. There's the screen. He kicks to Vucevic. 6 to shoot. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Vucevic has got 14 points.
And Vucevic never plays outside of himself. I mean, when he has a clean look at the rim from the mid-range, he knows he's got the green light to shoot it.
Baldwin. LeBron dishes to Rose. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Here's Isaac. Poked away. Cleveland's gone 2 of 2 from long range in the third quarter so far. Thompson, a screen on Fournier. To the paint. Outside for Bledsoe. Here's Baldwin. Great D that time from Vucevic.
And that's solid defense. Rock solid. Contesting without fouling. Well done.
Dishes it to Fournier. Gordon a screen. Orlando moving the ball around. Isaac misses.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones. And great elevation on that shot from Rose. When his jumper is falling, he becomes a nightmare to defend.
Double team on Thomas. Vucevic down low. It's up against Thompson and stolen by James. Here's Baldwin, and he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two. This is his third trip to the free throw line in the game.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
You know, even in games where he hasn't been at his best this season, I mean, he still managed to get it done at the charity stripe when he gets his opportunities.
Clark, in your rookie season in the NBA, did you ever have a welcome to the NBA moment, you know, a play or a sequence where you were brutally introduced to how unforgiving the NBA can truly be?
Yeah, how about my first night out? Spencer Haywood ran me in circles, and I shot 2 for 17, scored 6 or 8 points, and he was in my head from the very beginning. Thankfully, the Pacers won that game because it was a forgettable night other than that. But Spencer Haywood, even to this day, when I bump into him, reminds me of how he disrupted me and distracted me in that first game of my rookie season.
Out to Shumpert. He feeds it to LeBron. Shot clock at 5. Over Ross. Shot is good off the back rim and in. That's 12 points for LeBron.
And scoring the ball comes easily and naturally to him. He's a versatile player at the offensive end.
Orlando's gone 1 of 4 in three-point shots here in the third. Bob pass to Gordon, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
And Gordon taking advantage of the fact that when he gets up in the air like that, nobody's interested in getting in his way.
Great way to see the alley-oop. That replay courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. Baldwin can't get it to go. The Magic have gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Rozier. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Here's Baldwin. Down low. And Pekovic throws it down.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Thomas. That's tipped. The drive by James. That one drops for him. Now it's a 4-point Cavalier lead. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Cavaliers.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
Outside for Thomas. Shot on the wing, and that one good. Thomas got 25 points in the game.
And just enough wiggle room to get off his shot.
Yeah, I like the quick release, Greg. He does a nice job getting it up quickly, especially when he's facing a bigger defender.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset.
Vucevic, it's good on the putback.
Quite honestly, Vucevic is one of the most aggressive and best rebounders in the association.
Outside jumper. Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. Baldwin kicks to James, and he gets the bucket.
As hot as he's been this quarter, the game plan is simple, folks. Get him the ball and get out of the way.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he's at 73% this year at the foul line. Adequate, but not spectacular.
And guys, that's an increase in his free throw percentage from last year. Maybe not a large one, but it is a little bit higher, so you've got to like that progress.
Powell, he's checked in for Orlando. Elfrid Payton comes in for Thomas.
And James, a natural leader, someone his teammates look up to, and he just has that commanding presence.
And no matter who it is, that kind of D isn't going to get it done.
To the middle, here's Daniels. Shumpert gets a wide open look. Cleveland gets it back, kicks it out to LeBron. The pass to Baldwin. In the corner, it's James. Stolen by Gordon. Payton outside. Kicks it to Gordon. The dish now to Ross. Pass to Vucevic for the tie. And it's Daniels with the rebound. Cleveland's gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6.
Well, you talk about the league's premier athletes, and Aaron Gordon has to be on your list. I mean, incredible dunks in the 2016 dunk contest, and his in-game dunks are ridiculous.
LeBron against Gordon. There's a screen. Baldwin the pass to Shumpert. And it's Shumpert again, missing. Orlando trailing here. Powell kicks to Payton. Picked by Vucevic. Passes it to Ross. Chance there to take the lead. Missing. One thing we've seen from these guys is excellent passing.
No doubt about it. It's fun to watch the way they're operating as a team right now. They are all in sync.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He's one of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Feeds it to Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
How about the way Vucevic leaps off the floor? I mean, showing no respect or remorse when he attacks the rim.
LeBron with a screen on Gordon. There's the 3. Rebound by the Magic. Payton outside. For the tie, buries the jump shot. Payton's got it all tied up now for the Magic.
I really like seeing Payton operate inside. I mean, showing once again that he's got the total package.
Covered by Payton. Pass to Baldwin. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. He's gone 6 of 6 from the free throw line.
Shooting for Cleveland, Baldwin. At the line for 2.
First free throw is good. Isaac's checked in for Vucevic. And Cleveland with a change here too. Thompson, he's checked in for James.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Gordon a screen. Shumpert against Ross. Powell for 3. No good. And it's the Cavaliers taking it the other way. Covered by Payton. Now the feed to Thompson. Baldwin kicks to Shumpert. Cleveland moving it around. And the 3 off target. The Magic shooting around 48% so far in the third. Ross dishes to Payton. "20 seconds left here in the third quarter. Clock at 6. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Shumpert passes to Baldwin. Can't hit from in close.
Now that's what we're talking about in terms of the activity level defensively. You got to protect the rim.
Textbook defense all around. Nice job at contesting the shot without fouling, and that's how you do it. Well done.
We'll return shortly.
Don't miss the action. Your favorite NBA superstars are here to compete in a showcase of the league's top talent. It's the NBA All-Star Game.
And meanwhile, Frank Vogel talking to his team.
Okay, our offense will come and go. Okay, our defense has got to be the constant. Okay, we keep getting stops. The way we score the basketball, okay, this will be our game.
Frank Vogel driving home the idea that defense, not offense, defense is the key to taking control of the game.
Yes, the effort you put into your defense is something within your control. That's why he wants them to focus on that.
Welcome back as we get rolling once more. The fourth quarter right ahead in what's been a very well-contested game. Payton and Fournier are the 1 and the 2. Norman Powell is out there with Isaac, and it's Gordon in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Orlando. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for Orlando.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
It's really been a tale of two halves, hasn't it, guys? As far as taking care of the basketball, immaculate at halftime, but he's had too many miscues here in the second half.
Bledsoe against Payton. Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. Here's Rose. A pass to Baldwin. Back to Rose. Bledsoe at the elbow. Pass to Baldwin. There's Rose with the 3. Rose can't get that one to fall.
But still, eventually you got to feel like he'll start knocking those down.
The offensive rebound. Fournier gets a wide open look. Here's Isaac. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
A nice shot by Baldwin.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Dishes to Fournier. Pass to Isaac. He kicks it to Powell. Gordon a screen. And Thompson sends it back. Here's Baldwin. And another 3 for Cleveland. The Magic trail by 5. It's Powell on the wing. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Thompson's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. The Magic have gone just 1 of 6 from the field to start the fourth quarter. A bit of a slowdown for them right now. Pass to Isaac. Fournier with the ball. Payton up top. Gordon with a screen on Thompson. Powell for 3. Hits it from three-point range.
A pretty free look from three-point range. The D forgot about him on that possession.
You know, Greg, I think that might have been intentional. It perhaps was not an accident because he's typically not the guy that's taking that shot at this stage of the game.
Takes the 3. Baldwin can't get it to go. Orlando's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Powell dishes to Payton. Pass to Isaac. Back to Payton. Here's Isaac. Magic moving the ball around. Powell for 3. Thompson with the rebound. Thompson's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Bledsoe for 3. Fournier pulls it down. Orlando, they've gone just 2 of 8 in this fourth quarter. The final quarter not treating them well so far. It's Powell on the wing. Handed by Shumpert. And it's Gordon missing.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Baldwin the pass to Bledsoe. Here's Shumpert. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. Orlando trailing here. Payton kicks to Gordon. And they double up Gordon. Pass to Isaac to take the lead. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
One made three formed for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Scooped up. Out to Shumpert. Passes it to Baldwin. Payton on the double team. On the wing, Thompson. Pass to Baldwin. Orlando with the ball. Well, Orlando shooting 43% for the game. Kicks it to Powell. He dishes it to Fournier to tie it up. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
When you're guarding Fournier, you just have to be really careful. I mean, he's an uncanny player who's talented and really good at drawing contact as he goes to the rim.
So for the Magic, Vucevic comes in for Norman Powell, and it's Isaiah Thomas in for Elfrid Payton. James checked in for Cleveland. Bledsoe right side, and that one's on target from the wing. And the Cavaliers lead by 2.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
Yeah, he's really calm in these situations. Simply takes his time in tight spots. You got to be patient, and he is playing to his strengths.
13 feet away. Fournier's shot is off.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. Bledsoe dishes to LeBron. And stolen by Gordon. Bledsoe against Thomas to take the lead. Cans it from downtown. Thomas got 10 points here in the second half.
And he's on his way to putting up a big three-point total.
The screen from Thompson. Baldwin kicks to Thompson. And here we go with the Magic fast break. Here's Isaac. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 3-point Magic lead.
Terrific activity from Isaac. Excellent at using his length to get those steals.
Yep, that one goes in there. Baldwin's got 38 points. Orlando's gone beyond the arc 7 times here in the fourth and been successful 3 times. From deep, Thomas. No good on that one. And Cleveland the other way now. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. And Thompson kicks to Bledsoe. It's stolen by Vucevic. Here's Isaac. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 4 rebounds in this game. Bledsoe kicks to Rose. Here's Baldwin, defended by Gordon. Thompson, and Thompson throws it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Gordon with the screen for Thomas. Gordon with a screen on Bledsoe. Picked by Vucevic. Here's Gordon. An easy layup after coming off the pick.
And Gordon's jumping ability combined with his reach make him a difficult matchup for any defense, especially when he's operating in the post.
They set the screen. He dialed that one up from long distance. Baldwin's got 41.
No, it's scary because he's just been a matchup nightmare in this game. He's eaten up anybody they've thrown at him.
Thomas kicks to Vucevic. He feeds it to Fournier. Here's Isaac. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. To the left wing. Baldwin the pass to Bledsoe. Thompson sets the pick for Bledsoe. To the middle. Now here's LeBron. He's guarded close. 6 on the shot clock. Not enough on that one as it misses. The Magic shooting in the fourth quarter not pretty, down around 29%. And here's Fournier. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's going to go on Tristan Thompson.
The Frenchman Fournier, always looking to get the shot up, but really good at drawing fouls.
And that one falls for Fournier. And so Fournier nails both of them.
And in a relatively short time, Fournier has really increased his role in the league. I mean, he's a player you have to guard and keep an eye on at all times.
Here's Baldwin. James outside. And they double him up with LeBron. Baldwin kicks to Thompson. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
Now, here's Thomas. The dish to Vucevic. Orlando moving the ball around. Feeds to Thomas. Just 5 on the clock. He's looking for Gordon and finds him. He gets it in there. And the Magic lead by 2.
Good to see Gordon coming through with a big basket. I mean, he's no stranger to these high-intensity moments.
Here's Baldwin, and he goes in for the dunk.
Oh, he got fancy with that one.
Yeah, maybe trying to give them the momentum boost they need to break this game open.
And I like it, Kevin and Greg. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
It's Thomas outside. Cavaliers with the rebound. LeBron's got 6 rebounds in the game. Rose kicks to James. The pass to Baldwin. Lets it go from deep. Yes, and it's Rose with the assist that time. Baldwin's got 46 points. The Magic trail by 3. Gordon a screen.
You know, it's clear that Gordon is one of the best dunkers in the game, always looking to bring the thunder.
LeBron against Gordon. An easy 2 points on the layup. James has got 14 points now in the second half.
Just love the focus when he gets around the rim. How huge could those 2 points be?
Inside. Here's Baldwin. We've got 1:08 left here in the fourth quarter. Bledsoe kicks to LeBron. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Baldwin. And Gordon over to help. It's good. Now a timeout called by Orlando. They're trailing by 5. 52 seconds left in the game. And now a chance to check out some of the tremendous play tonight from our Jordan Player of the Game.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
Keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during that last timeout, I listened to Frank Vogel talk to his team. He told them they have to pick it up. He said there's no time like the present, fellas. Embrace the moment, and let's take back this game. See what they can do, Kevin.
I think we'll see them burn the clock a bit here.
Yeah, smart move.
LeBron, left side. Tipped away. Bledsoe passes to Baldwin. Sinks it.
And this atmosphere is bananas.
Electric in here. I mean, that was a tremendous shot. This crowd all over, turned up.
There's 25 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Man, I got to give major props to the confidence of Fournier. This guy never backs down. He wants the big shot.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 3-point game.
That last free throw was critical. Their only choice now is to go for the 3 to tie.
No good off the back of the rim. They foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point. And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. That's good, going 1 of 2 from the line, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. Pass to Isaac. Outside Thomas for 3. Offensive rebound.
And it's the sequences like this that really give you pause in appreciating how special this young talent is. I mean, he's calm, has a great attitude in those huge moments, and how about that, knocking down big shots.
So it's a narrow win for the Cavaliers, pulling it out. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, LeBron. Congrats on the win. Where do you go mentally when you're in a rhythm like you were tonight?
It's a zone you get into, and it's kind of unexplainable, and you try to go out there and you feel like there's nothing that you can't do. And hopefully the momentum just continued to go throughout the whole quarter, and it did. And not only did it open up for me, it opened up for the rest of us too.
I know that's got to be empowering, LeBron. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.